Radio Rahim here with Eddie Hearn. Last I was in the States, I came out of the fight and ran into Amir Khan.
Yeah.
You two are now tethered together in business, which is an amazing occurrence. But it's only amazing if the one thing that everyone's been waiting for, seeming like forever, can be made. Now everyone's in the same house. We got Khan, we've got Brook, we've got Eddie Hearn, and everyone's at the same table eating. Can we put this fight together finally? What's that going to take?
I hope so. I mean, look, Kell looked great last time out. It was a big night for him. You know, Rabchenko was always going to be tough. He smashed him to smithereens. I mean, it was a brilliant performance. Amir's now got to do the same. He's fighting the Greco. It's at 150 pounds. Kell could make 150, no problem in a fight. Again, there are opportunities out there for both guys. But I just feel like if we don't make that fight, one day we'll all look back and say, should have made that one, you know? And I'm in the business of course, making money, but also putting on fights that people get excited about. And in a selfish frame of mind, that I get excited about. Like, I want to see that fight as a fan, you know? And it's my obligation to make fights like that. So we'll have to see. But again, as I talk about the Parker Joshua fight, for Amir it's April 21st. Look good on April 21st. You know, we don't want a scraping performance. We want you to come out and look your razor sharp best, because Kell did it, and if Amir can do it, then we can start growing momentum into that fight. And it's the biggest money fight out there for both.
And you think it's timing. I mean, the timing couldn't be better. I mean, honestly.
They're both coming off losses, but obviously now Kell's come back looking great. So he has the attention of the public. People say Kell Brook's back. Kell Brook's still got it. And trust me, he has. We want to say the same about Amir. You know, we want people to come back and say, wow, Khan's still got it. He's razor sharp. Yeah. Wow, he should. And then if we do that, we know. Because it's one thing making a fight like that, but to make it at the right time where both guys are still at their best is really important. Right. And we haven't missed that boat yet.
Right. And I would have to say that they're both coming off losses to guys who were too big for them, and they actually earned a little medal for not even taking the fight, but then doing somewhat well.
Stock rose in a Canelo fight, and so did Brooks in the Golovkin and Spence fight.
This is what I'm saying.
You know, I think it's a good time. I think they'll both have one more fight before we make that fight, and I think that will be for Kell probably in July, and for Amir probably in August, and then I think December. Go for it.
Which guy is the English crowd going to be behind when they finally both step in the ring?
Amir's got a lot of popularity off the back of I'm a Celebrity. You know, I think he was a little bit misunderstood previously, because I didn't really know Amir. Every time I've met him, I thought he's a nice guy. But everyone I spoke to, honestly, says he's such a nice bloke, Amir Khan. But I don't think I think his PR's been a bit poor in the past. He goes on I'm a Celebrity and he's just being 100% him and honest. And I think people go, he's really likeable. You know, like he was saying some silly things. He had the episode with the spiders, which was hilarious. And your personality's kind of exposed in there, you know. And he's gained a lot of fans. I mean, we're about 200 tickets away from a sellout in Liverpool. 9,000. You know, it's going to be great.
Is there any chance that he turns up for Joshua's fight, being that there's all this personal controversy? He and I talked about this as well. Let's take a step back. I have to know. Did that ever come across your desk? This whole "he slept with my wife" thing?
Well, only at the time, because it was like, you know, I mean, you know, people make mistakes and people are sometimes quick to react, and you know, that's all been dealt with. That's in the past, and you know, I think Amir will be coming back probably next week. He might make it in time for the Joshua fight, but he'll be spending his last sort of 3 or 4 weeks in the UK, finishing off camp. Kell will be at the Amir Khan fight, so that'll be good, working for Sky. And it's good times for British boxing. Everyone's talking about boxing right now over here, and that's part of the, you know, part of the task is to put boxing on everyone's lips. The debates. Brook Khan, who do you think? You know, Joshua Parker, what do you think? Or this one. People are talking about boxing, and that's very, very important to keeping the popularity of the sport.